Ninth Standard Science Unit 13 Chemical Bonding. இந்த லெசனோட புக் பேக் ஆன்சர்ஸ் பார்ப்போம். டேக் பேஜ் நம்பர் 159. Roman letter 1. Choose the correct answer. First one, number of valence electrons in carbon is option B 4. Second one, sodium having atomic number 11 is ready to dash electron or electrons to attain the nearest noble gas electronic configuration. The answer is option C, loss 1. Third one, the element that would form anion by gaining electrons in a chemical reaction is dash, fluorine. Option C, fluorine. Fourth one, bond formed between a metal and a non-metal atom is usually option A, ionic bond. Then fifth one, dash compounds have high melting and boiling points. Option C, ionic. Then sixth one, covalent bond is formed by dash. Option B, sharing of electrons. Seventh one, oxidizing agents are also called as dash because they remove electrons from other substances. Option B, electron acceptors. Then eighth one, elements with a stable electronic configuration have 8 electrons in their valence shell. They are dash, noble gases. Then Roman letter 2, answer briefly. First one, how do atoms attain noble gas electronic configuration? Take page number 149. Atoms can combine either by transfer of valence electrons from one atom to another or by sharing of valence electrons in order to achieve the stable outer shell of 8 electrons. Up to this second Roman letter, first question answer. Second question, NaCl is insoluble in carbon tetrachloride but soluble in water. Give reason. Answer, NaCl is an ionic compound. It is soluble in polar solvent water, whereas CCl4 is a covalent compound. So it is insoluble in polar solvent water, but it is soluble in non-polar solvents. Third question, explain octet rule with an example. Take page number 149. The tendency of atoms to have 8 electrons in the valence shell is known as the octet rule or the rule of 8. Up to this second Roman letter, third question answer. Then fourth one, write a note on different types on bonds. Take page number 151. 151ல the chemical bonding இருக்குல்ல அந்த tablet columnsல strong bond and weak bond. Strong bondல ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond, metallic bond. Then weak bondல hydrogen bond, van der Waals interaction. இது வரைக்கும் second Roman letter, fourth question answer. Then fifth question, correct the wrong statement. இந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டை ராங்காக இருக்கிறத கரெக்ட் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன் ஏ, அயோனிக் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ் டிசால்வ் இன் நான் போலார் சால்வெண்ட்ஸ். இதில் அயோனிக் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ் டிசால்வ் இன் நானை கட் பண்ணிவிட்டு போலார் சால்வெண்ட்ஸ். தென் ஆப்ஷன் பி, கோவேலண்ட் காம்பவுண்ட் கண்டக்ட் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி இன் மோல்டன் ஆர் சொல்யூஷன் ஸ்டேட். இதில் வந்து அயோனிக் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ், கோவேலண்ட்டில் அயோனிக் காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ் கண்டக்ட் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி இன் molten or solution state. Sixth one, complete the table given below. First element, atomic number, electron distribution, valence electron, then Lewis dot structure. First one lithium. Lithium oda atomic number 3. Then electron distribution 2:1. Then valence electrons 1. Then Lewis dot structure வந்து Li dot. Boron. Boron 5. Electron distribution 2.5. Then valence electrons 3. Then B put in the dot வச்சுக்கோங்க. Then oxygen 8. 2:6. இந்த valence electron 6. Oxygen put in the structure. 7th question. Draw the electron distribution diagram for the formation of carbon dioxide CO2 molecule. அதுக்கு இந்த diagram வந்து draw பண்ணிக்கங்க. Oxygen, carbon, oxygen. Next 8th one. Fill in the following table according to the type of bonds formed in the given molecule. CaCl2 H2O CaO CO HBr HCl CCl4 HF CO2 Al2 Cl6. Ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond. Ionic bond வந்து CaCl2 CaO KBr. Covalent bond H2O CO2 HCl. Coordinate covalent bond CO. The 9th one, the property which is characteristic of an ionic compound is that option B answer, it is hard and brittle. Next 10th one, identify the following reaction as oxidation or reduction. Option A Na plus E oxidation. Then option B Fe 3 plus 2E minus Fe plus the reduction. Then 11th one, identify the compounds as ionic or covalent or coordinate based on the given characteristics. இப்போ கொடுத்துருக்கிறதுல வந்து நம்ம ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணணும் அயோனிக்கா கோவேலண்டா கோஆர்டினேட்டான்னு சொல்லி ஆன்சர் பண்ணணும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் ஏ soluble in non-polar solvent. இதோட ஆன்சர் என்னன்னா இது போத் கோவேலண்ட் கோஆர்டினேட் பாண்ட்ஸில் வந்துடும். நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து பி அண்டர்கோஸ் ஃபாஸ்டர் இன்ஸ்டன்டினியஸ் ரியாக்ஷன். இது அயோனிக் காம்பவுண்டில் வந்துடுது. சி நான் கண்டக்டர்ஸ் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி. இதுவும் போத் கோவேலண்ட் அண்ட் கோஆர்டினேட். தென் ஆப்ஷன் டி solids at room temperature. இது ionic compound. An atom X with atomic number 20 combines with atom Y with atomic number. Draw the dot structure for the formation of molecule XY. Answer, atom X is calcium with atomic number 20 and atom Y is oxygen with atomic number 8. அப்படியே இந்த டயக்ராமை ட்ரா பண்ணிக்கோங்க இந்த டாட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சரையும். 13th question, considering MgCl2 as ionic compound and CH4 as covalent compound, give any two difference between these two compounds. Answer, MgCl2 CH4. First point, ionic compounds are crystalline solids at room temperature. It occurs in gaseous state. Then MgCl2, it has high melting and boiling point. Then CH4 have a relatively low melting point. Third point, soluble in polar solvents and insoluble in non-polar solvents. In this, soluble in non-polar solvents and insoluble in polar solvents. 14th question, why are noble gases inert in nature? Answer, noble gases have stable valence electronic configuration. So noble gas atom neither have any tendency to gain nor lose electrons and their valency is 0. Thus they are said to be inert. Then Roman letter 3, answer in detail. First question, list down the difference between ionic and covalent compound. Answer, ionic compound formed by the transfer of electrons from a metal to a non-metal atom. Second point, strong electrostatic force of attraction between cation and anions. Third point, solids at room temperature. Next, fourth point, conducts electricity in molten state or in solutions. Fifth point, have high melting and boiling point. Sixth, soluble in polar solvents. Seventh, hard and brittle. Eighth one, undergo ionic reaction which are fast and instantaneous. Next one, covalent compound. First point, formed by sharing of electrons between non-metal atoms. Second point, mutual sharing of electrons and so weak force of attraction between atoms. Third, gaseous, liquid and soft solids. Fourth, non-conductors of electricity. Next one, fifth point, have low melting and boiling points. Sixth, soluble in non-polar solvents. Seventh, soft and waxy. Eighth, undergo molecular reactions which are slow. Second question, give an example for each of the following statements. Option A compound in which two covalent bonds are formed. Answer, 0 to 0 equal to 0. Option B, a compound in which one ionic bond is formed. Answer, HCl. Then option C, a compound in which two covalent and one coordinate bonds are formed. CO. Option D, a compound in which three covalent bonds are formed. N is equal to N. Option E, a compound in which coordinate bond is formed, NH4+. Third one, identify the incorrect statement and correct them. Option A, like covalent compound, coordinate compounds also contain charged particles, ions, so they are good conductor of electricity. They like covalent compound, coordinate compounds also contain charged particles, ions, so they are good bad conductors of electricity. Then option B, ionic bond is a weak bond when compared to hydrogen bond. இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல வந்து என்னது வீக்கை கட் பண்ணிட்டு strong. Ionic bond is a strong bond when compared to hydrogen bond. Then option C, ionic or electrovalent bond are formed by mutual sharing of electrons between atoms. Option C, incorrect statement. Covalent bonds are formed by mutual sharing of electrons between atoms, or ionic or electrovalent bonds are formed by transfer of electrons between atoms. Then option D, loss of electron is called oxidation and gain of electron is called reduction. This is correct. Then E option, the electrons which are not involved in bonding are called valence electron. The electron which are not involved in bonding are called ion pair of electrons. Then fourth one, discuss in brief about the properties of coordinate covalent compounds. Take page number 156. 156 page number la, the compounds containing coordinate covalent bonds are called coordinate compounds. First one, physical state. These compounds exist as gaseous, liquid or solids. Then electrical conductivity. Like covalent compounds, coordinate compounds also do not contain charged particles, ions, so they are bad conductor of electricity. Melting point. These compounds have melting and boiling points higher than those of purely covalent compounds but lower than those of purely ionic compounds. Next one, solubility. Insoluble in polar solvents like water but are soluble in non-polar solvents like benzene, CCl4 and toluenes. Then reactions. Coordinate covalent compounds undergo molecular reaction which are slow. Up to this third Roman letter, fourth question answer. Fifth question, find the oxidation number of the elements in the following compounds. Option A, CnCO2. Then B, Mn in MnSO4. Then C, N in HNO3. The answers, Papa. Answer. Option A, C in CO2 would answer 1 C plus 2 0 equal to 0, 1x plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 0, x minus 4 is equal to 0, x is equal to plus 4. On of C in CO2 is D plus 4. Answer. Mn in MnSO4 1 Mn plus 1s plus 4 0 equal to 0, x plus 1 plus 6 plus 4 minus 2 is equal to 0, x plus 6 minus 8 is equal to 0, x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to plus 2. On of Mn in MnSO4 is plus 2. Then option C, N in HNO3, 1H plus 1N plus 3 0 is equal to 0, 1 plus 1 plus 1x plus 3 minus 2 is equal to 0, plus 1 plus x minus 6 is equal to 0, x minus 5 is equal to 0. On of N in HNO3 is plus 5.